Oh wait. Oh wait. Okay. Okay. We're live. We're live. Where he's going. Uh. All right. Let's continue on with Let's play Silent Hill 2. I'm gonna equip the rifle because we're about to do a boss fight, and this will be useful for it. So we're right at the end here. We're this is it. This is the climax, Sebastian Stampede. I don't know if I already said that, but I better shut up. Oh my God, you're still alive? Again?
Leave us both the hell alone!
Yeah, I'm with you. See, draw Azrael in that pose and not the one from the Silent Hill 2 remake, please.
I was weak. That's why I needed you. Needed someone to punish me for my sins. But that's all over now. I know the truth. Now it's time to end this.
Aw, hell yeah. Let's do it. Yeah, this is the fight that's bullshit and brutal on hard, and just like you can get like one rifle shot off and you gotta run to another corner or you'll get fucked. It's just, yeah. Oops. And they both have their own separate health bars, I think. And you need to save some ammo for the actual final boss, because this is not it. They also stagger way less from what I remember. Got so many of these, you may as well, right? I like just totally ran out of healing items fighting these guys. Yeah. And you really wanna use the rifle on him for sure. Little strafing action. Some circle strafing. You see my circle strafing there? Oh, it doesn't work that way. It's the wrong way. Anyway, yeah. You just gotta keep plugging away at them. This is actually a pretty good strategy. Oh, they're doing it. I won. And then they fucking kill themselves. Because they are not needed anymore. Pyramid Head won't move anymore. It looks like he's holding something. Rust-colored egg. Pyramid won't move anymore. Looks like he's holding something. Scarlet egg. So I believe which egg door you go in affects which ending you get. Hey, is that a Bayolet? That explains everything. I have to go check something. I'm gonna stop the recording and then I'm gonna restart it. Alright. I had to check something, and the check-in's done. It's taken care of. I'll just have to edit stuff. Okay, so actually, hold on, wait a minute. I'm gonna equip this. Because we barely got to do it. It's not a very effective weapon, so...
Mary?
What do you want, James?
I brought you some flowers.
Flowers? Want any damn flowers? Just go home already.
Mary, what are you saying?
Look, I'm disgusted. I don't deserve flowers. Between the disease and the drugs, I look like a monster. What are you looking at? Get the hell out of here! Leave me alone already! I'm no use to anyone. He's dead soon anyway. Maybe today, maybe tomorrow. It'd be easier if they'd just kill me. I guess the hospital is making a nice profit off me. They want to keep me alive. Are you still here? I told you to go. Are you deaf? Don't come back. James, wait. Please don't go. Stay with me. Don't leave me alone. I didn't mean what I said. Please, James. Tell me I'll be okay. Tell me I'm not going to die. Help me.
So, you know, got a little bit of more insight into what was going on there. It makes James a little more sympathetic, don't you think? I mean, you know, that she had that line about maybe it'd be better if they just killed me. And there's also, you know, he had to deal with her treating him like that, despite, him being, faithful and devoted and still coming and seeing her, even when, she yelled at him. And he tries to bring her some flowers, and she's like, I don't want your fucking flowers. Get the fuck out of here. What are you still fucking doing here, you piece of shit? It wasn't quite that bad, but and even knowing that it's just that she's under the stress of the of having this horrible illness, it's not easy to put up with it. So I do think that they tried to concoct a very, it's a two-way street. It wasn't, it was kind of both of their faults, right, in a way. You know, it's there was nuance to it, right? She was dying anyway. He wanted that to end. She was suffering horribly, and that wanted it to end too. But also, you know, she didn't, right? She didn't mean what she said. She wanted him to come back and stay with her. What really needed to happen is that he needed to come and stay with her anyway, and they would have made it through it. She would have died, but she would have been able to have some amount of happiness just being with the man she loved as she died. And then, he forcefully put an end to that. You know, regardless of if she was going to die or not, or if she was in a whole lot of pain, he didn't have the right to do that. And he knows that. James knows that, which is why he blocked out the memory. And why he, concocted Pyramid Head to come and, the visage of the executioner to come and punish him for his crime, or his sin. The prisoner in the riddle who was convicted of murder and said he'll be with her soon is parallel to James, or represents James, who took his own love's life, and can soon be with her if you get a certain ending. But so it's a really, it's a two-way street in this whole thing. Everything just kind of got really fucked up and fell apart, and then I waited till now to say this, but you watch that tape and it feels like it's an impulse decision, like a crime of passion, or something like that, and like an impulsive sort of thing. It didn't seem premeditated to me. You look at the method he chose. Smothering someone with a pillow is like when you're like an assassin or trying to murder someone like covertly. I think if James really just wanted her to, to end her suffering, and was planning on doing that, he probably would have just put something in her food or drink or something that would have made her just pass away quietly, right? And I don't think he was flat out like, how can I murder her in a way that will not lead back to me, that will, I mean, it's kind of obvious she came back home maybe for just a visit, we don't really know, or she was just released because there's something else they can do. Don't really know exact details about that. But like it'd be pretty obvious he killed her. I don't think he was thinking like, this will divert attention from me. They'll never figure it out. I don't think it was that either. So I think it was an impulsive, like he just was there and he thought, man, I could just finish this, just end this right now if I really wanted to. And he exhibits a lot of dissociation, so he might have just dissociated in that moment too, and like that part of his mind that wanted that just took over, and there you go, you know. But I mean, I'm not trying to absolve him of all his wrongdoing. It's quite a bit of it, but I just think, he's not evil or something, or beyond redemption, I think. Which is why I'm gonna try to go for the leave ending. Right, I forgot. The ammo and stuff is over here in the remake, not in the original. So, This is just so cool. I really love this area. It's like my platonic ideal of like the last area in a game. You know, it's just you sink deep and deep and go deeper into this area, and all this strange stuff happens. You fight that boss, and then there's just this. Finally, after all that descending, we're going back up. We're ascending in this strange, raining, rusty corridor. These strange stairs and everything. It's such a surreal image and everything, and I really like it. It's melancholy too. It's like somber, you know. Really good game. Really good game. Here we are. This is where the final boss takes place. Well, guess we're not going back down there. There she is. And I know we definitely didn't get the Maria ending, because if we did, Mary would be sitting in that bed there. But let's find out which ending we're getting here.
Mary?
When will you ever stop making that mistake? Mary's dead. You killed her.
Maria? It's you. But I don't need you anymore.
What? You must be joking. But I
You
can
need
be
me more
yours.
now more than ever. You
I'll
know
be
that
here
she's
for you
dead. What are you talking about?
And I'll never yell at you or make you feel bad. That's what you wanted.
I'm your dream woman.
Different than Mary.
I'm just like Mary, but better, and I put out more.
I understand now. It's time to end this nightmare.
No, I won't let you. You deserve to die too, James.
That's up to you, the viewer. Do you think so? What do you think? It's not like this is a Patton Oswalt situation where he clearly killed his wife so he could get with his new woman. The new woman didn't come until later in James's situation. And also, she's kind of his wife? And also a creation of a psychic power in a town? I don't know. Ah, butterflies. Moths. This boss is a little bit silly for this game, maybe. I can kind of see that that opinion. I personally don't feel like it. It is. But no, I can see it. I can see why you'd think that. Anyway, let's kill it. Hold on, come on, man. Ah, shit. He's not aiming at her for some reason. Hold on. There we go. There we go. Told you I had way too much ammo. In the remake, this fight has 3 phases.
James.
Let's end this in a cool way. There we go. Now let's see what ending we get.
Mary?
James.
Forgive me.
I told you that I wanted to die, James. I wanted the pain to end.
That's why I did it, honey. I just couldn't watch you suffer. No. That's not true. You also said you didn't want to die. The truth is, I hated you. I wanted you out of the way. I wanted my life back.
James, if that were true, then why do you look so sad?
Mary?
James. Please. Please do something for me. Go on with your life.
That room was in the opening, the intro.
In my restless dreams, I see that town. Silent Hill. You promised you'd take me there again someday, but you never did. Well, I'm alone there now, in our special place, waiting for you. Waiting for you to come to see me. But you never do. And so I wait, wrapped in my cocoon of pain and loneliness. I know I've done a terrible thing to you. Something you'll never forgive me for. I wish I could change that. But I can't. I feel so pathetic and ugly laying here, waiting for you. Every day I stare up at the cracks in the ceiling, and all I can think about is how unfair it all is. The doctor came today. He told me I could go home for a short stay. It's not that I'm getting better. It's just that this may be my last chance. I think you know what I mean. Even so, I'm glad to be coming home. I've missed you terribly. But I'm afraid, James. I'm afraid you don't really want me to come home. Whenever you come see me, I can tell how hard it is on you. I don't know if you hate me or pity me, or maybe I just disgust you. I'm sorry about that. When I first learned that I was going to die, I just didn't want to accept it. I was so angry all the time, and I struck out at everyone I loved most. Especially you, James. That's why I understand if you do hate me. But I want you to know this, James. I'll always love you. Even though our life together had to end like this, I still wouldn't trade it for the world. We had some wonderful years together. Well, this letter has gone on too long, so I'll say goodbye. I told the nurse to give this to you after I'm gone. That means that as you read this, I'm already dead. I can't tell you to remember me, but I can't bear for you to forget me. These last few years since I became ill, I am so sorry for what I did to you, did to us. You've given me so much, and I haven't been able to return a single thing. That's why I want you to live for yourself now. Do what's best for you, James. James, you made me happy.
God, I can't hear that without tearing up. I can't do it. Oh God. Oh man. Oh, God, that's so good. Ugh. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Well, I'm gonna do it. Oh yeah. I did it. You heard? Did you hear it? I did it. That's right, I came. No, I blew my nose. Some people prefer the In Water ending just because they feel like this ending is a little too positive. Masahiro Ito says he prefers the In Water ending as well, but he does also like Leave. But he has stated, if they wanted one of these endings to be canon, they wouldn't have made multiple of them. There's no canon ending. It's never going to be clarified unless Konami decides to be a douchebag and specify. Anyway, that was Silent Hill 2. Masashi Tsuboyama was the director this time. But these are all very collaborative works. You know, like even Hiroyuki Iwata was credited as the scenario writer. That doesn't mean he wrote the whole game. That's not really what scenario writer means. Yeah. Anyway, that was great, wasn't it? So what do you think? I'm gonna show you the other endings here. But what do you mean? What do you think? What kind of ending do you think James should have had here, given this? We know in her own letter she admits, you know, she was really terrible to him. And, you know, it doesn't mean that he should kill her, obviously, but it's a fucked up situation, like, regardless, so, you know. And clearly, as Town is using his own mind to punish him here, he's got a lot of... He already agrees what he did was really awful and terrible, you know. If he's already suffering from his own decision to Plus, he went through all that shit in Silent Hill. I feel like that's, you know, it's like, you know, burning the fires of hell a little bit, you know, maybe going through purgatory, working through your sins. He's been punished quite a bit, I'd say. Especially if you believe the loop theory, where he just keeps going until he can eventually leave and he's actually atoned for it, you know. Or even more so if you think that the loop continues regardless and he can never escape. That's his punishment for all eternity. Oh yeah, so yeah, Donna Burke of the Metal Gear Solid songs was one of the voice actors. I forget which one she played. I forget. I don't remember. Also, there's Scott Dolph. Which, yeah, I love that that's the name of both a Metal Gear Solid character and somebody who works at Konami. Ah, yeah, Sato Works. See, Sato Works is several people now. Well, not that many people, still, you know. They actually went on location scouting for references this time. They came to a small U.S. town for this. Must have been difficult considering this was in 2010. You know, maybe they were doing that before 9/11 though. Actually, yeah, they probably were. Now that I think about it. Anyway, we got the ending I wanted, so. That was Silent Hill 2. I don't need to explain a bunch of stuff, unlike in Silent Hill 1. So let's see. Action level, normal. Riddle level, hard. Ending, leave. Ending clear, 1 of 4. Then there's saves, 24. Total time, 5 hours, 27 minutes, and 2 seconds. I don't know if that doesn't sound right. I'm pretty sure I played longer than that, but whatever. Walking distance, 6.2 kilometers. Running distance, 11.37 kilometers. Items, 247. Defeated by shooting, 11. Defeated by fighting, 83. That's because I technically didn't finish them off with the gun, but with my foot. So, boat time, 2 minutes, 47 seconds, and 57 milliseconds. Boat speed max, 2.7 meters per second. Total damage, 1,189 points. I got 6 stars. That's not that good. But oh well. Save clear data. We'll save clear data. Anyway, yeah. That's Silent Hill 2. You can do New Game Plus. I'm not gonna do New Game Plus though. I'm gonna briefly stop here, and then we're gonna see the other endings. It'll be nothing, no time at all for you though. Okay, so this should be good. We're just gonna watch these here. We're gonna go in a row in this playlist, and first up is the Maria ending.
James, I've been waiting.
This is the only ending in which you actually fight
Mary.
Mary.
I'm
Also, this guy
sorry
has a
it took so
widescreen
long.
hack, so you can, you know,
Didn't you want to see me?
there's really nothing else I can do.
Yes,
You know,
I wanted to see you,
unfortunately.
even an illusion of you. That's why I came here.
It's not true, is it? You killed me.
I couldn't watch you suffer.
Don't make excuses, James. I know I was a burden on you. You must have hated me. That's why you got rid of me.
It's true. I may have had some of those feelings.
Oh man, that line read.
It was a long 3 years. I was tired.
That's why you needed this Maria person?
James, do you really think I could ever forgive you for what you did?
So yeah, I mean, this is like yeah, the more you spend time with Maria, go visit her when you're in the hospital. Don't even bother looking at that the picture or her letter or anything. Basically, yeah, you do a bunch of stuff that shows like you don't really care about Mary and you care more about this Maria. You know, like, and so it kind of changes James's motivation and everything a little bit. I think you're kind of in charge of that, or like, you know. Maybe he did just kill her so that he could get somebody new, and this is the somebody new, you know? Maybe that's all he really wanted. At least that's what he showed that he wanted in this ending, and so, you know, he gets the ending. So you're in charge of that a little bit, you know? I don't think that all these endings are intended to be
You killed
possible to be
Mary
canon
again?
with each other, right? Like, I think it's, you know...
That wasn't Mary.
You're kind of deciding what the
Mary's
story is,
gone.
you know?
That was just something Maria? Maria,
What, James?
I want you. I want you with me.
Are you sure?
Come on. Let's get out of here.
What about Mary?
It's okay. I have you.
I see. Now the letter. And so then I believe it just, yeah, it plays the same letter over.
In our spec.
Do
The
I need
doctor
to?
came today.
No.
If you
Yeah, it's
like
just this.
So
They all have the
sorry.
letter, except for a couple of them. But yeah, so here we go. They come all the way back here. No resistance. Because now James has become the master of his own evil. Oh yeah, hold on, wait.
You'd better do something about that cough.
Yeah, see, this is the James is a villain ending, basically. And I do feel confident in saying that that's the case, because yeah, I mean, it's about your gameplay. Like, if you keep your health low, and don't bother to try and restore it, you can get the in-water ending, which is where James decides to, well, you'll see. But it's, you know, it's you determining these factors for James, like, what is he thinking, you know? Well, when that kind of determines what I think his motivation was. So I think every ending is kind of a different version of James, perhaps, you know? Also, people noted that this and the Leave endings songs seem to be switched. Like, this seems like it would fit more for the Leave ending, and the Leave ending song feels like it would fit more for this one. It might have been. They might have fucked up. Who knows? But yeah, I mean, this is the... Okay, so James is piece of shit ending, basically. And you show that that's who he is by having the way he interacts with Maria, you know? He's here in this town looking for his wife, and he's focusing on this hot piece of ass that he met that looks kind of like her, but it's more slutty, and, you know... Seems kind of interested in him, too. Anyway, yeah. Here we go. Next one is the in-water ending. Very similar to the Leave ending, but... It actually
Mary?
starts like this.
Wrong again. Mary's dead. You killed her.
Maria? Maria, I'm done with you.
What do you mean?
何ですか?
But I can be yours.
なんだと?
I'll be here for you forever. And I'll never yell at you or make you feel bad. That's what you wanted.
Now I understand. The problem is, you're not married.
No, James. I won't let you. I'll never let you have your Mary back.
So then you fight the boss, and same thing happens. But then
Mary?
James.
Forgive me.
I told you that I wanted to die, James. I wanted the pain to end.
That's why I did it, honey. I just couldn't watch you suffer. No. That's not the whole truth. You also said that you didn't want to die. The truth is, part of me hated you for taking away my life.
You killed me, and you're suffering for it. It's enough, James.
Mary?
James.
if you if you let yourself get hurt a lot and don't restore your health, if you examine things that say he should die, or that are talking about suicide, or that there's no hope, you examine Angela's knife a bunch of times, the one she was going to use to, then, do stuff like that and get enough points in it, this is the ending you get.
Now I understand the real reason I came to this town. I wonder, what was I afraid of? Without you, Mary, I've got nothing. Now we can be together.
I can see why a lot of people prefer this ending,
But I can't.
and
I feel soap.
oh boy, oh jeez. I can see why a lot of people prefer that ending. I mean, it does make a lot of sense. And it kind of feels like the kind of ending a movie from around this era about this would have. Honestly, it's as sad and tragic as it is. It does make sense, and it's also still a pretty pretty sympathetic towards James ending. It's just and then I mean, in a lot of ways it makes sense, right? It does make sense, I think, as something that he would. That's in a potential ending for him. I just like the more hopeful ending, Maybe I'm a baby like that, right? But I totally get why people like that one. So here's the rebirth ending. Also, shit, right, I forgot what I wanted to say. I really liked that the line where he says, you know, I hated you, I wanted you out of the way, and then Mary says, if that were true, why do you look so sad? I feel like that kind of definitively proves what the creators of the game wanted you to feel about the situation. They're basically flat out telling you, nah, he's not a horrible person. If he was, he wouldn't be so remorseful about it. That's what she thinks, and characters are in some ways mouthpieces of
Maria, I'm finished with you.
What?
the creators, so.
But I'm what you wanted. Mary's dead.
But besides, hearing that line, I can't help but agree. I just can't, I just can't do it, right? I can't do it. I can't be all like, nope, she's wrong. He's a piece of shit. It's like, I just can't, I don't want to betray those powerful emotions, I don't want to belittle her opinion. I want to believe like she believed. Of course, that's also assuming you don't believe that that's purely a projection of James's mind and the town's power, and that it was actually Mary's soul or something here seeing him one last time. I don't. If you don't read it that way, if you don't read it that way like I do, that was the actual Mary, then
Don't you understand? She's not coming back. But I can be yours. I'll be here for you forever. I'll never hurt you like she did. So why don't you want me?
Because you're not Mary. Without Mary, I just can't go on.
James.
Can't
Come
go on, eh?
James. You must be joking.
So the Rebirth ending is one where you collect all these artifacts and books about, cult rituals to bring back the dead and stuff. And so in this ending, James goes crazy and decides he's gonna bring her back. Don't worry. He's gonna make it all better. I just watched Pet Sematary last night, so I know that that's a bad idea. Sometimes, dead is better. The movie's not good, by the way. The movie is not good. So yeah, he takes Mary's body, which Masaru Ito at least says was just in the back seat of his car, and he just didn't see it because he was blocking it out. A lot of people have been like, is he in the trunk?
You look so peaceful. Forgive me for waking you. But without you, I just can't go on. I can't live without you, Mary. This town, Silent Hill. The old gods haven't left this place.
The old gods of Asgard?
And they still grant power to those who venerate them. Power to defy even death. Mary.
So yeah, this is good. It's a good ending too. It's a bad ending, but yeah. The movie's not good. The Pet Sematary is not a good movie. I don't really want to watch the remake though. Anyway, yeah, that's the Rebirth ending. It's one of the ones you can get on New Game Plus. And so is this one. If you get the dog key and then you use it on that one room that was locked on the 3rd floor, as soon as you get there, this will happen instead. in the remake, they have him speaking like Finnish or something. I forget. I'm sorry. I forgot what Bloober Team's nationality is. Anyway, yeah, this is it. That's the dog ending. It was all his doing. The dog, or her, I think it's a her. I think it's Mira the dog, is her name? But see, all that weird shit, you know, you want an explanation at the end, right? What was going on? Well, it's just dog. This dog was controlling everything, and that's why none of it made sense, because it's this dumb dog who doesn't know what he's really doing with the controls. He's why you had to stick your hand in gross stuff. Does not like Eddie. The joke endings are so great. This is part of the reason why this game's a 10 out of 10, you know? And why this series is so great, you know? Like, that bit of concept art is probably why they did this. Some guy had a good idea, and he was like, wouldn't it be funny if it was like a dog? And they said, yes, let's make that into an ending. Yeah, you can only get this on New Game Plus though, so there's no you'll accidentally get the dumb ending. Oh. I see. So yeah, then there's the UFO ending, which is actually a follow-up to the UFO ending in Silent Hill 1, but the UFO fleet comes. If you use the blue gem in the right locations, this will happen when you get to the VCR room. Still looking for his daughter. What are you talking about? Anyway, listen. Have you seen my wife? Her name's Mary. Oh no, he got zapped too. Oh, Harry's helping out the aliens. He's on their side now. What a stupid ending. Yeah. In the remake, he meets, like, new James meets this game's James, and he says, I'm Space James. And I just thought that was fucking hilarious. This is Space James. That means that the UFO ending is the canon ending, because that was, you know, the original game. The original James became Space James, and then he abducts the new James. Anyway, so yeah, that was the other endings. Oh my god, that has been 20 minutes. Well, it's gonna be a long extra ending episode, I guess. See ya. That's the end of this. Maybe I could upload this as like a bonus episode or something instead. I don't know. Probably not. Maybe. We'll see.